What the hell? Where'd Troy just go? I ain't
Big
do that.
ass nigga pulling the Houdini.
Word. I didn't do that.
Too damn big to be pulling Houdini.
Word. There you go. Popping up. The hell?
My bad.
You, you
You way too big to be pulling Houdinis, nigga.
Here we go. Positive energy and good vibrations from me to you. You have now tuned in to Imperfect Fathers podcast. Yo, yo, yo. What up, man? What's the word?
What it do? We back at it like crack addicts.
Word. We are definitely all the way back at it. Yo, listen. Positive energy. And we hired a sound box. As if you guys didn't know, we also gave Troy a new job. He is now the sound engineer as well. It is going down.
You better be glad I don't got the Vuvula horn.
Yo, oh my God. I might like really expel him from the show at that point.
I'm gonna get a Vuvula horn.
Oh my goodness. Yo, listen, I pray he don't. Yo, listen, positive energy and good vibrations from me to you. Yo, this is RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman. And yeah, this is the Imperfect Fathers podcast, man. What's good, y'all?
What it do? You already know it's your boy KB. It's now or never. Underscore entertainment. Man, we back at it, and I'm excited about the show.
TR, what up, man? Oh my God.
It's gonna be one of them.
I see. Already. Yo, listen, man. So you guys know this. I'm not gonna apologize for this Negro because he has no apologies necessary. This is who he is. It's what we do. And you guys know by now we have certain things we must do around here. So we follow.
How you not gonna let me introduce myself?
You just did.
Thought
yeah, that's Troy. That's him. Yo, man, listen. So around here, we have the time to talk to the Lord around here, and then we pay the bills. But once again, I'm going to take this moment to ask my good brother Troy, do you want to pray?
I don't think the good Lord Jesus Christ want me to pray and drink.
That's when you need to be praying
the most. Yo, listen, all has bowed and cups down. Father, we thank you for another day. We are grateful for our life, our health, and our strength, and our drink. God, right now, we thank you for everything, oh God. As we joke, as we laugh, we understand that we get this from you. We get our life from you. We get our humor from you. We get everything from you. So we use it right now to bless your name and be glorified in your land. So right now, oh Father, we ask you right now, look over us as we go across the airways. Let me be a blessing, inspiration, and uplift and encouragement to a father somewhere out there. These things we do pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Yo, listen, for the good people out there in the world, I got to sponsor this podcast that's phenomenal. As I was praying, you might have heard some of his work. Yo, them guys over at It's Now or Never Entertainment, phenomenal producer. Outstanding work. If you don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go over to It's Now or Never ENT and check it out. With all the beats in the beat store for you. If you use the word imperfect, will be half off. That's right, 50% off. Any beat in the beat store if you use the word imperfect. So go over there and shop smart, shop black, shop It's Now or Never ENT, and tell them guys over there at It's Now at Imperfect Father sent you. Not It's Not Now or Never. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, shameless plug. Let me jump in real quick.
Sure.
Just released. Yeah, kick this Negro out. You started early. It was time for him to go.
Yo, and see, and on that one, I was gonna let you live, but KB threw you out on that one. Yo, to our audio listeners, I apologize. Troy is a little. He's being Troy right now. I'm not even sure what he has. I'm not even sure what that is. With that
It's
noise
a
you heard,
mint
I'm not even
julep.
sure.
It's the
It's
uvula.
the mint julep, bro.
Listen, whatever it is that English? That vuvula? What?
Uvula.
Uh,
Cause I'm tight.
Not
yeah, right.
not to be confused with the vulva. It's a uvula.
Oh my God, here we go.
Okay,
Over.
here we go. Hey, but shameless plug, real quick.
Please
I
help us,
just
KB.
executive produced the album that was we've been working on it for a year now. Just released. It's called Cincinnati is a Trap. By
Mm,
my boy Bando 513 out on all platforms right now. So go get that. Either type in Bando 513 or Cincinnati is a Trap.
Yo,
Go
we
check
got a
them
little
out.
sample. We got a little sample for the show.
Uh, be roll it if possible.
right.
Okay.
It'll be in there.
Yep.
Yo, check this out, man. Go out there and enjoy that project. Download it.
I
Support the movement. Go out there and let them know, like, yeah, there's a tribe behind them supporting them kings, man. We appreciate the movement out there, y'all. Keep doing your thing.
appreciate you.
Yo, listen to y'all. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Nah. You tripping?
Nah, yeah, you're right. Well, she's still a sponsor, but she told me to stop right now because it's too much work. Believe it or not, like that's a good thing. So that sponsor has been taken down until until later dates. Listen,
Hey,
well,
flood them.
as a matter of fact, you'll listen for all your print needs, whether it be t-shirts, hats, drawers, cups, you name it. Cassie's Classic Design will print it. So if you need something printed, holla at Cassie over at Cassie's Classic Design. That's at gmail.com.
Just know that you need it right away. Here we go. Game time, baby.
I might have to go get me a roadcaster board so he can get that sound and to have him stop doing it.
What's it called? What kind of board is it called? I
It's a
need one.
roadcaster pro.
Listen, first of all, before we jump into it, I want to take a moment of prayer. Doc, one of our nearest and dearest cousins passed away.
Word.
So, just want to take a moment, and give a big shout out, to the Stinker family, to the
Word.
Evelyn family. Listen, great loss to the family. She was an amazing woman, an amazing cousin. She will be missed by many, but they sent her off nice, man. They sent her off nice. So
I'm glad you brought that to the forefront too, because I wasn't able to make the arrangements. But
yeah,
shout out to the whole entire family, man. Especially on Bally.
special.
What I don't want to ever have to do is bury one of my children. I truly believe that that is the hardest thing in the world to have to do. At any age and at any stake of the game, right? I believe that my children should bury me.
Yep.
So I believe that all parents should be buried by their children, and the reverse shouldn't happen. So in cases like this, that it does happen where um, a parent is burying their loved ones, I send out my heart into my aunt. I'm Bolly, I love you. We spoke recently on the phone, but publicly, I want to say I love you. I'm praying for you, and I'm here.
Listen, and your cousin Denasia sang the roof off the church, bro.
Listen, I already know. I heard she tore that place
Denasia sang she gave me goosebumps. She sang the roof off that thing, boy.
Yeah, that child can sing. That child can blow, boy. Shout out to my cousin Denasia out there. I see you, girl.
Listen, so we're gonna jump into it, man. So before another moment of silence, man. We lost one of the greatest
Pioneer.
actors, one of the greatest
Oh
black
yes,
male actors
yes.
of
Pioneer.
all time,
Portier.
Sidney Poitier, man. I mean,
Yeah.
just when you think about the body of work
Yeah.
to serve with love, guess who's coming to dinner in the heat of the night? The Defiant Ones, A Raisin in the Sun.
Trailblazer, man.
Listen, a pack
Trailblazer.
blue. They call me Mr. Tibbs. I mean, it was just like, and just to kind of watch and hear all the people who spoke about him. I mean, Will Smith said there could have been no Will Smith without Sidney Poitier. So
That's major. That's major.
listen, he changed Hollywood. for black men, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wrote his own way. So
And you know
uh
what else true, Troy? Like I want to say too, because it's like this is obviously something that I preach on a daily basis because I am a character and confidence development coach. Yo, we're not talking about Sydney's charisma right now. We're not sitting here discussing how charismatic he was on film. Because at the end of the day, he was very charismatic and he was wonderful on film.
yeah,
But right now, we're talking to the character of this man right
Right.
now. We're
yeah,
talking about his character. His character was gonna last. He's no longer with us. And for generations, at least two or three more to come, it will last. His character, his demeanor, what he's done, his body of work.
You
listen,
know what? He's gonna live forever because he was again a trailblazer, man. Denzel, when Denzel got the Oscar, Denzel said, "Man, I've been chasing Sydney for 40 years, and what do? They give him the reward the same time, same day as I get it." And
yeah,
he
Mhm.
turned around in the same breath. He said, "It's an honor to walk in your footsteps." And we're talking about
yeah,
Denzel saying this,
that's
bro.
it. And Doc, as you talk about character and confidence building, one of the greatest books that I ever read was written by Sidney Poitier,
Mm.
The Measure of a Man.
Wow, and
And
I'm glad you said that. I
listen,
didn't know that.
add it to your library. Someone gave it to me years and years and years ago. It just a phenomenal book, a phenomenal book. So,
The Measure of a Man. I'm gonna download it
Measure
right
of
now.
a
As a matter
Man.
of fact.
Yeah, The Measure of a Man. So listen, we've got a lot of stuff that's been kind of going on in our
Man,
community, and look, for me, one of the biggest things I want to celebrate, and I don't give a shit about what nobody say. Yo, the three murderers for Ahmaud Arbery sentenced to life
life,
in prison without the possibility of parole.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I hope they
rightfully so.
bust they booty holes wide open. I'm
Yeah.
listen,
put him in, put him in a room with a dude named Tiny.
listen. I just
No,
want them to
no, baby leg. Put him in a room with baby leg.
listen. I want them to send them. I want them to send them cats down the hallway with a pillow and some Vaseline. That's it.
Yo, listen. And yo, what's so crazy is like, yo, Troy, like I'm not even mad at you. I feel the same exact way.
And
Like,
some Kool-Aid for their lips.
yeah. Like, yo, honestly, yo, because that could have been any one of us taking a jog. Cause like we all
Facts.
are on our fitness journey again. We all back into getting our body and our minds together. And literally that could be any one of us decided one night, yo, you know, I'm gonna take a jog today. And literally because you go for a jog, you get shot down. Like,
But Doc, not even just that, man. I thought about when Lisa and I were in the house buying process. We started our house buying process in 2017, built in 2018. I cannot tell you how many homes that we had been into where they were doing construction
mm,
in and around Atlanta, something that people do all the time. And I saw all kind of people doing it. Black people, white people, Indian people, Chinese people. But nobody ever stopped us or thought we were stealing from a construction site.
mm-hmm.
And here's the reality. The builders, I mean, it's crazy, but the builders got in shit. They replace lumber and shit all the time. They overcharge them, but nobody stopped us.
It's called
Like
builder's risk.
people are, inquisitive about shit like that. But I mean, that's neither here nor there at this point. The judge said, listen, without the possibility of parole.
Mm.
So, we don't get a whole lot of
Now,
wins
now,
in the black community.
now let me ask you a question, Troy. I know this might sound crazy, but it's like, yes, that's justice. But what is it like? What does that really do for the family? You know what I'm saying? Like
His
what
mom
it
spoke out. His mom said that it wasn't even the fact that he was jogging, it was the fact that he had the unmitigated gall not to be afraid of them.
Yeah,
mm,
but I think
He wasn't intimidated by them,
Doc,
and because he wasn't intimidated, they felt it right to take his life.
I think Detroit freeze.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Troy froze. Yeah, man. But my thing is like this. Like I believe. Let me take him off the screen. My thing is like I know yes, justice is served. They're gonna be put away, but it's like yeah, I just think about that emptiness in that home.
it
You know
is.
what I'm saying? Like right now, you hear your daughter in the background, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sound goes away. You know what I'm saying? Like my son's not
It's a
screaming in the
nightmare, bro.
house. That you know
It's
what I'm
a
saying? Like
it's a nightmare.
I can't
That's
even
probably the
imagine
one
that,
thing that
bro.
gives me anxiety more than anything in this world, bro.
Word.
To know that my baby is not here with me, that shit scares me,
And
bro.
taken away, like that's like not even just you know what I'm saying, like quote unquote natural causes, right? Just somebody take him because they seen fit. They he didn't quote unquote feel threatened by them. What?
Come on,
And
man.
that's where I'm like, yo, listen, like Troy said, I don't wish no harm on him. Like I said before, I don't wish no harm on him, but I don't wish them well. I, d- I don't well have them well wishes for them. Everything they get within the parameters of the facility they're going to abide in, they deserve on
I'm glad.
repeat.
I'm glad they're calling where they at home for
Yeah,
the rest of their lives, bro.
yeah, that's dope. Like, and I truly appreciate the fact that justice was served on that level. But I just can't. When I think about because you know I lost somebody before, and before I lost my grandmother, I didn't really have anyone that was close to me that I could say I lost. Right, like before my grandmother passed away, there was nobody that I can say like, oh my god, they were that close to me, and I lost them. So before that, I didn't know loss. Now I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like I physically understand the loss of a person and what that does physically as well as emotionally to you. So I'm just thinking to myself, that mom, man, like she probably hears that boy's voice in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like you just think about it. Like when you be in a room somewhere, you by yourself. Somebody call me.
Man. And the crazy thing is, after a while, you know, I had a cousin. Now, crazy thing, I was having this conversation not too long ago. Um, that for some reason I was thinking about her, and I was like, I can't remember her voice, and I grew really sad, bro, because she passed away when I was like in the fourth or fifth grade. But when she was an older cousin, she was a senior in high school. I was fourth or the fifth grade, and she passed away unexpectedly.
Mm,
And you know what I'm saying? Like all these years later, now I'm like, what does she sound like? I can't remember.
Yeah, I have
And
a question. What do we tell our kids about a moment like this, though?
hmm, how old a
yo,
kid?
damn, good
I mean,
question.
I think it's well, you know what? Again, obviously I've got the oldest kids, um, and I haven't even had a chance to talk to my son about this particular thing yet. And he runs, right? My son runs every day. Um, but it's just kind of one of those things where and Doc, I think you were asking, like, what does this do for the family? Does it give
Right,
them closure?
right,
Right? I think a little bit. I mean, the other part of it is I think sometimes as Black people, we are full of forgiveness too, right? That is the one thing that, I think we have learned to do unequivocally is forgive. Um, but if it were me, and again, I don't even know what I would do. I don't know. I think as much as I'm a very forgiving person, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna put on my tap shoes. I'm gonna be outside the jail every day tap dancing for a while
yo, and I ain't gonna
because
lie,
it's
Troy. Like there's measurements, right? Like there's measurements of things that people like you calculate when you think about situations. There's no
yeah.
calculation of any sort I could come about to about how I would feel, what I would do, the measures I would go to. There's no limit. Like they would have to lock me up. They would have no other choice. But if they want to keep that person alive, they would have to lock me up.
bro.
There would be no other choice.
It will be nothing but someone praying, my praying mama,
Yeah.
and me seriously seeing a therapist probably on a daily basis, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally talking it out,
But
and
again,
probably
I think it just goes back. Yeah.
What were you saying,
I don't know. I
Trey?
think it
Because you,
goes back to just making. No, I was saying. I think it just goes back to making sure that we are telling our sons and our black daughters to be vigilant.
yes,
Still, in
yes,
2022, we are still saying to our black sons and our black daughters, not only do you have to be vigilant of the police, but you still to this day have to be vigilant of some white folk
oh yeah,
because they don't
I
mean
tell you
especially
right
they
down in
don't
now,
the
mean you
south.
no.
the biggest threat
And I
to
struggle.
a black man is a white woman's tears.
Mm,
Yeah.
there's no argument
Yeah.
there.
Well, apparently it's not just that. Apparently, the biggest threat to a black man is a white man's fragility, because it's not just white women's tears. It's a white man's fragility too,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It's crazy.
They
Yo,
they
but
are threatened, and I say that with a heavy heart because listen, one of my best dogs, right? One of my best dogs, my ride or die dogs, is white, and he's married to a black woman.
but
So,
see, Troy, like
but
it's
I
a
say it,
different in white men though. Like the same way there's a difference in black men, there's a difference in white men. There's white
yeah,
men that
without a doubt.
absolutely rock with. Like I got a
Hmm.
gang of them. Like it's some of them I think more
Yeah.
black than me on certain days. You know what I'm saying? So
Don't let them
it's
bust out the N word though. Or get hit in the
nah,
eye.
nah, 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 nah. They don't. We,
Like,
we don't.
like
That's
that's a good segue.
yeah.
That's a really good segue.
Don't get yourself put in
Yeah,
the in the wrong category.
that's a really good segue. What
yo,
about
but
your judge?
but the one thing I want to say about to Troy's question about what do we tell our kids, like for real, don't don't think anywhere is safe. Yo, just today I was at my man's house. As a matter of fact, Dave, the one supposed to be on the podcast right now, I was at his house. He's probably knocked out right now. Shout out to Dave. And we watched the news, bro. The dude was driving down the 95. The other dude cut him off. He went to ask him like, "Yo, what's wrong with you? Or like, what's going on with you?" The dude just pulled out a gun and shot him on the road.
It's crazy.
Man,
So there's no place safe. There's like you supposed to have your head on a swivel everywhere you go. That's what I would say to the children. Like, and I don't care what age. Like I'm already on it right now with mine. What do you see? Can you see over
true.
there?
I think truth is what we have to continue to tell. We have the stories, we have the newscasts, we have it on Instagram, we have it on Facebook about time and time again how because your color is black or you're brown, your life is at danger and we need you to make it home. How do you make it home? You say absolutely nothing. You
Word.
do nothing. You don't become a threat, even if they try to provoke you to do it. And I know it sounds like, oh, you're tap dancing and all that good stuff. Nah, you make it home. Make it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
We will go fight this battle.
Right.
Make it home. How you make it home? You say nothing. You have the right to remain silent. Use it. Don't provoke them because they're trying to provoke you.
That's a fact.
Make it home. That's my message. Make
Yeah,
it home. We will fight it later. We'll go through the process. And if I have to come out there and stick my foot up in that police ass, that's what I will do. You just make it home.
That's a sentiment from every father across the board.
oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yo, let's talk about this judge down in Louisiana. So Louisiana got a judge,
Son.
Michelle Odenet,
Say her
Whew.
and
name.
it's a crazy
Say her name.
It's
Say her name.
Michelle Odinette.
Man.
It's well, not like that. not saying her name like she giving some good top or nothing.
Nah, we don't know her like
Definitely,
that.
yeah. I'm not saying her name like she got that giraffe neck though. White girls do be having that giraffe neck.
Yo, I'm so glad that we are low level yet because like we would probably get canceled for that one.
What is what? They don't be
It's
having
a
a
no,
giraffe neck?
it's a
No,
well-known
they
fact.
do, but like everybody's sentimental and emotional. Like, but I truly I enjoy it. Like I enjoy it thoroughly.
Anyway, I digress. Listen, so this judge in Louisiana, Michelle Odinette, apparently a black dude broke in to their car in their driveway. The husband confronted them. The whole thing gets caught on video. The burglary gets caught on their security cameras. Cops get called. Well, while they're in the house watching the video, I guess after the whole incident went down, uh, somebody's recording it on their cell phone. Now, this is the setup, but somebody in her home is recording on their cell phone, and they basically can be heard. She can be heard. The other voices are, not known, but I'm assuming one of them is her husband,
Mhm.
saying nigger. Privacy of her own home.
ER.
Yeah, I'm about to
It
say.
was
Well,
a it was a heavy.
what
It
kind
was
was
heavy.
the
It was
ER? Was
it
the
was
A?
the ER, baby.
Oh, that
She
It
was
was
ER
the
is
heavy
hard
with it.
nasty.
ER.
Oh,
That's the
she
nasty one.
she was walking heavy with that one, G.
Walk hard.
Look, Doc, it's a short. Doc, you got I think I sent you the clip. You got the ability to play it.
Let's see. Can I throw it in there? I'm gonna try.
But
But while we're talking about it, while RJD is looking for the clip, so now all of her cases are currently under review.
for bias,
Just
and rightfully so.
for you know, just to see if there has been any racial bias whatsoever in terms of her cases. So it's a listen, it's a fluid situation, I think, at this point. Um, and she has since resigned and stepped down, from her position. She was initially going to just, kind of take some time off, but she came back and said, so that the city could have an opportunity to heal from what she said. She was resigning her position as judge. So here's my question to you. Does it make her a racist? Listen, a black man vandalized her home. They were in the privacy of their own home and someone recorded it and then leaked it. Right?
All right, hold
Which
on.
makes me believe that it's probably not the first time she said it if somebody recorded it and
Oh
leaked
nah,
it.
Hold on. I
nah.
got
She
you.
she was walking
I'm about to add
heavy.
it. I'm about to add it. Hold up, right now.
Here,
Hold on.
here we go. Doc is going to add the clip.
All right. Let me share. All right. Boom. All right.
Baseball is America's pastime. This is the sport that
Suckers, why are the lights when I pull up in the whip, they be saying, God damn. Why are your lights on? They're like, pull up. And mom's yelling, nigger! Nigger! We have a nigger! It's a nigger. Look, that's me. No, that's I came from the backside. He trips. He trips like I was the only one running. That's me. Kenny was standing. I'm the one that took him down. Kenny's just standing there. He lied. Yeah. That's my phone where it fell out.
The dude had a phone on him. You should have taken his phone and stolen from him, that fucking asshole.
And now I'm going to have a gun. It's important. Suckers.
Yeah.
All
So
right. So, does it make her a racist?
all right, the black side of me says, all right, I'm gonna say it like this. The black side of me says she's a
That's
racist.
the other side.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna explain it. The black side of me, that's the black nigger side. No, she's racist. But the other side of me says she was. Nah, she's racist. The fuck out of here. She's racist. Nigga. The fuck out of here.
Actually, I was leaning into your thing because I'm feeling like that for real. Because honestly, I say she might have been in the moment, and
I was saying that too at first, KB. But then when you got to realize this wasn't the moment. They were laughing and joking in this moment.
No,
like the way they said this one was like it was a casual nigger now. Like, you know what I mean? It was
yeah.
oh yeah.
I can feel that though. But
She said like a roach. She said like a roach too. Like she did say that, like a roach.
Here's what I'm saying though, because I really want to see what the report comes back. Was she biased on sitting as judge?
Mm.
What was she biased? Because now here's the catch 22. If it comes out that she wasn't and she was fair and she was straight down the line, we just lost a fair judge in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So someone, it don't matter if he was white, black.
Where we need fair judges.
Exactly right. So if it comes back that she was fair, I think she, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it might have been a premature resignation. Like,
and true, hold on. You say, because Troy, you asked the question. Does she have right? I don't think this makes her racist though. Like,
I don't. That's why I said I'm waiting to see. Like, I think today we so quick to judge and not get all the facts. Like, and so quick to now condemn.
And hold on too. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, when I'm mad, my tongue ain't the nicest. We already know that. Like, when I'm somewhere different, I ain't the nicest verbally. So it's like she was just vandalized, right? She was just broken into by a black person. Sad to say.
Yeah, do I have to choose now? Granted, whoever videotaped her in her home
wrong.
And
that was stupid.
They was dead wrong for that, right? Because it's the privacy of my home.
Safe space, bro.
What I say in the privacy of my home, whether I'm upset, and granted, they were laughing. I mean, they found some humor in it. And Doc, we're a humorous family. We find humor in everything, right? But it's just kind of one of those things. I think all the facts needs to be brought to the, now there needs to be an investigation. Should she have resigned? I don't know.
I wouldn't. I
think it's
because I'm gonna tell you like this.
Damage.
If it was a Mexican person that had vandalized my home, I'd have been calling them all kind of wetbacks and spicks. And granted, I don't think that way about Mexicans, but in that moment, because one, I'm angry. Two, because I'm trying to find some humor in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care if they would have been Asian. And listen, let me give this disclaimer right now. In no way am I a racist, but listen, I use off-color language. I'm not even gonna lie. When I'm in my home with my friends and with my family, I might say slanty-eyed chink. I might say wetback. I might say cracker. I might say sand nigger.
And you always gonna say nigga. We gonna say nigga regardless.
And if anybody's not sure what a sand nigger is, those are Arabs.
Wait a minute.
In case anybody doesn't know.
I didn't even. You just educated me. I had no clue.
Listen, they from the Middle East. They niggas too. But the point that I'm trying to make is, it was in the comforts of my own home it I don't think it. I might it might not be with malicious intent. I was angry or I was telling a joke. But the fact that someone recorded me doing it,
Dead wrong,
who
bro.
may know that I was telling a joke and now use it against me, that's hurtful, man.
That's
Yeah,
dead
no.
wrong. But the thing is, and kind of looking at it the other way, like she's a judge, she's smart. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a certain a mindset or a certain intelligence to get to be seated on the as judge. So I think it's going to come back that she was probably biased because if I was fair, there's no way I'm going to resign. I'm going to take my slap on the hand. I worked too hard to be sitting on this seat for me, one mistake for me saying the word the nigger or nigger to come and take me out. Like, because here's how I see it. If I come back and you have the hard proof that even though I use this language, I'm still fair on this bench. To me, that's enough to keep you there. As a black man that actually thinks, I could deal with that because we have enough of those who's not fair sitting at that seat and will
Man,
Yeah.
send us to jail far
quickly.
more than they will do our white counterparts.
Bro,
So
I
here's the
look
other
at this
thing, though. Go ahead,
no,
Doc.
I just want to say I look at this as one of those things where it's like you said, like this woman was in her privacy of her own home. Like when we in our own home, the word privacy is there for a reason. Like you're supposed to be able to be who you are, unadulterated, your purest self, say and do how you feel in your own home. If
Yep.
in that moment she felt like she wanted to say that, like I don't think that's a reason for someone to lose their like livelihood, like or step down from a position to where she was doing obviously a job before. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't get thrown out of position for doing a bad job. Like I
But
don't
that
think that anyone should
wait,
lose their
wait, wait,
position.
wait, wait. The system is built so that her doing her job might just be incarcerating black people.
Well, well that's a whole other
So
story
she
though.
so she might be
That's
doing her job and doing it very well.
yeah.
well, in a perfect world, like only I would say is
Got you.
I don't want to be penalized for me being in my house or cracking a joke, right? Like I don't want to be penalized for me being in a house, seeing something on TV, me or someone doing something to me. Because let's put ourselves in her position for a second. She had her something she owned vandalized by someone else, right? Something a piece of her property was vandalized. So if I was in that space, which I was a few weeks ago, a few months ago, and somebody broke into my car, I wasn't. Oh, that must have been a nice young man. Nah, that motherfucker was all kinds of niggas, and I promised this, I promised that. I was in my rage, and there was some things
So
said that I probably definitely wouldn't act
here's my
on,
question:
but I said it though.
if it had if it had been a black judge who had that same experience, would the reaction be the same? If that
No,
black judge was in the room with his boys, they were sipping some henny,
Black man's
and
Kool-Aid.
he was like, look at this dumbass nigga breaking in my car. Would it have been the same reaction?
nope.
Would we
Oh, if he
have
was
or
oh if he
would
was
the
using the
community
N
have
word.
said we want him to step down?
Oh
No.
Say that
no.
again?
If he was he using the N word? Nah, he's good. He get a
Yeah.
pass.
And let me tell you, like, and that's why I say,
It
like,
wouldn't even make this front news,
I want
front
to sit
page.
in
Like
her
we would
shoes
never
for a
hear it.
second. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, she said something, and even I learned to pay attention to cadence and tones and sounds. Even when she said it, it wasn't malicious. It sounded like she was talking to people around her, and it was a joke term. Now, yes, they were white people. Don't get me wrong. Like, I, I'm not giving them the okay to say it, but they were in the comfort of their own home, right? And they were singing amongst each other, and it from the way it sound, it wasn't like she was saying it in a demeaning way. It was like she wasn't like this nigger. Like she didn't have that anger in her
Nigger.
voice. It was more like a joke when she said it. So I'm just like she
Wait,
had, they say it all the time in their house. I know
let's
that
go
much.
back.
But listen,
Let's go back a couple of years. What about the LA Clippers owner
Oh,
back in the
Donald
day. Yeah, when
Donald
he
No,
whatever his
no
name is.
he's
no
a
that's
fucking
the
racist.
Donald
He's a
Sterling,
fucking
yes, that
racist.
guy.
so you know what
Donald
I'm saying?
Sterling's
Like
a
he was,
fucking racist.
but he was inside his own home
Right,
being recorded.
right,
He
right.
You know
was,
what I'm saying?
and she set
Now
him up. But
here
listen,
here's the double standard
Donald
too.
Sterling thought the LA
Here,
Clippers was a plantation. Let's be clear.
here's the double standard because I was all for him getting fired. Get
Ah.
that nigga up out of here. I was all for it.
So
Like.
so so listen. Let me give the white folks a little bit of advice. Dear white people, here's a couple of things. If you're going to say nigger in your home, please go to the FBI and get some bug sweeping devices and sweep your home
Thoroughly.
of
Word,
any and all
especially
listening
when you have children, when you have teenagers, because I believe
Collect
that this is
cell
a
phones at
Number
the
teenager.
door.
two,
Collect
Yes,
cell phones at the door.
and get a ring, and get rid of those ring cameras.
yeah. Number two, collect all cell phones at the door.
Yes,
Number three, don't use a hard ER. When you use a hard ER, you mean
it's
it.
violent. You choosing violence at that point. If
Hey,
you use the ER, you're disgracing our ancestors.
hey, y'all ever see
Yeah,
you seen that Boondocks
yeah. When you
episode where the teacher was holding up the two signs talking about some ER and the A? Man, what's his name? Magruder? Excellent writer, man. That dude is excellent, bro.
Yo, when I think about this, like for real, I hope
they need to bring the Boondocks back.
Facts.
that this is a lesson, like not just to white people, but to us too. Like you got to watch yourself, man. Like everything is just not okay. Like you know what I'm saying. I think we people walk around like everything is okay. Like sad to say, this woman was in her house. It's
Mhm.
not okay in her crib. There's somebody in her house that's not vibing with her. There's somebody in her house that's trying to get a come up off of her, and somebody in her circle. Yo, everything is not sweet, man.
The
And
thing is,
I'm learning this personally. You better make sure you know who's good with you. These brothers sitting on this camera has been tested and proved to be in my life. Anybody that's in my life right now who has been tested and proven to be in my life. Trust me when I tell you, my circle is tight for a reason. I think that everyone should be. Because this woman right here really thought she can talk in the privacy of her own home. And guess what? We now have access to it because somebody let it out.
it's disgusting, bro. But we're living in a day and time now that unfortunately information is at a
Yeah.
touch of a button. Like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't take a whole news cycle or for that to become a national thing. You know what I'm saying? It just takes somebody uploading it on Instagram and 3, 4 hours later it's viral. Everybody knows about it. And it's unforgiving. Unfortunately, um, who's Charlemagne usually say if Malcolm X was living in this generation, he would never, or if Malcolm Little was living in this generation, he would never have become Malcolm X
Mm.
because it took forgiveness. It took for some.
Wow.
It took for him to actually grow to become that guy. But because of we're living in this generation, we will never see some people evolve because unfortunately, experience is the best teacher. And this could be something that could be a lesson. But
Indeed.
unfortunately, a lot of the times we're canceling people before they had a chance to actually grow. And that's what makes cancel culture so damn hard and so damn disappointing.
Because like, yo,
But so here's
the
the
cancel
crazy
culture is
thing,
corny.
because real corny, bro. Real corny.
Word.
The cancel culture is real fucking soft.
Word. Emotional people, like overly emotionally stimulated people who haven't realized how to deal with rejection. Dead ass. Like I really
Hmm.
feel like these motherfuckers are overly stimulated and don't know how to deal with their own emotions or deal with their triggers. See, it's like we all can be triggered by a situation, statement, a word, a circumstance, but it's how you react to them. It's how you deal. It's how you put forth your life in the midst of it all. Like this cancel culture is type of people where, oh my God, I don't like that. Let's turn them off. Like because you don't like them, you also cancel your opportunity to grow because you don't know about them. Because you don't like them, you won't take the opportunity to see about it. So now you can't grow in that area of life because you won't open your mind to it. Why? You just want to cancel. You just rather run away. And you know who who used to do that? Me. I asked the rest of my girlfriends before my wife how fast I get up out the room. The moment they say something I don't like, or the moment I might feel a certain kind of way I don't want to feel, I'm out of here. Childish, immature, babyish. This is what that cancer culture is.
You pull the Nino Brown. You cancel that hoe.
Word.
Bro.
I think the internet just canceled you. You frozen? Damn, Nino Brown canceled your black ass.
That boy just
Got
stuck
you
right
sitting
there.
Yo, everybody with the he's back. Cause I'm about to say everybody who's listening to us right now, you can see his lips stuck in the camera
That
right
hoe.
now.
That boy said hoe. It just stopped.
Word had him stuck there right there. Yeah.
I hope I didn't get frozen with the duck.
Yes, yeah, you got frozen with the duck mouth. You definitely did. And I was about to snapshot it, but I couldn't catch it fast enough.
Man.
Yo, your camera, I think is your service
Yo,
tonight.
so I want to real quick because we got a few minutes left. Y'all with me?
Yeah, you back.
Yeah.
Yo, you there?
Yeah, you're
he got a mean delay tonight. He got a mean delay.
Yeah, your joint acting like the Swissers.
Oh no! Don't tell me don't tell me you went over there and swapped services with Swiss. Don't tell me you bought the same carrier. You trying to save money?
Definitely not, bro. Definitely not.
Oh, there you go. You back.
So listen, I'm back.
Yeah, you back.
Listen, I got a mean delay, so I want to apologize. I want to apologize to everybody. Yo, so we are just a few days away, 9 to be exact, from 1 year of the inauguration of the 46th president of the United States, Joe Biden. On a scale of 1 to 10, Doc, how do you rate him? 1 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best.
2.
Ooh,
I give him a 2.
Why?
And like my 2 really don't count because I'm not really political, but just from my standpoint, it's like, bro, like get out of my business, like get out of my pockets, like that's all I really care about. You're in my pockets right now, way too much. You want too much information. You switching up payment processes. You trying to tap into people's money. You're doing too much right now, bro. That's all me right. On the business side. I don't. On the other side, I don't know nothing about the man.
I give him a 2 too.
KB, how would you?
Yeah, I'll give him a 2.
Damn.
And that's just because I don't want to. That's only because I voted for him. If I didn't vote for him, he would get a 1. And I don't want to feel that dumb and give this nigga a 1. Man, I think Sleepy Joe needs to not run again. He needs to retire. It's your time. Sleepy Joe be sleeping. Sleepy Joe be not doing what the hell he said he's gonna do. I'm pretty sure he forgot it. He pandered to the black people and like fools. We believed it. Even though I honestly never believed it, but I just felt like I was voting for the lesser 2 evils. But I'll actually take 45 over 46.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just said that in private, KB. Now I'll say it publicly.
Nah, I'll take 45 over 46.
Yeah, give me.
At least my gas price will be all right.
Give me my 4 or 5 back.
Trying to get us canceled.
Hey, listen.
No, I'm pretty sure some people. If you pay attention just a little bit, you could understand. But
And to the
here,
people who
in
don't,
all fairness, I was gonna say, hold on. In all fairness,
Mhm.
I don't necessarily blame 46 all the way. I blame the Democratic Party. I think
oh,
it's
you
time
about to
for
get
us
us
to
really
desert.
canceled.
I think it's time for black people to desert the Democratic Party and put our votes up for sale. What could the Republican Party,
Well,
if
his
y'all want in, what could you do for me? And we're gonna hold your feet to the fire. Black votes for sale, baby.
well,
I'm gonna get a shirt.
here's the thing.
Hey, where Cassie at? Tell
You
her I need
gotta
a
be
shirt.
careful
Black
when
votes
you
for sale.
It's going down. Black votes for
listen.
sale on the shirt.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you put it up for sale, man.
Word.
I mean,
Right?
we've just been giving it away. We might as
Well,
well get
but
something
here's the
for it
thing,
now.
man. When people feel like they are buying something from you, sometimes, right? They feel like they have a right to treat you a certain way. When
As
people
long
are
as I'm getting
supporting, because
something.
now what you're saying is my vote. What you're saying is my vote is a business. And when people buy things from you, they feel like because they supported you, because they gave you money for a product or service, they have a right to treat you a certain way.
I wish my
I'm
clients
just
Wait,
saying.
would.
no, here's my rebuttal to
What?
this. Here's my rebuttal to this. What worse could you do? You've been treating us like shit for all this time. What worse could you do?
A
My vote
scary
is for
question.
sale. Listen, it is very much so, but check it out. If we've been giving it away for free and not getting anything,
Yeah.
we got to change the game up. If it's not
But
selling
what should
it,
you
give me a better idea.
what should you get though? My question is, what should you get for your vote?
Exactly what we've been asking for. Um, Education. At least if a community college should be for free. If you're a descendant of a slave, you shouldn't have to pay for higher education at all, no matter if you're going to a community college or university. Um, you need to make way for black people to actually come up in the economy without the white hand inside. Give us the weed.
KB, I got
Give
news
us
for you. I got news for you. If that were the case, if every descendant of a slave didn't have to pay for school, there would be a white woman lined up outside every black man's door to have a baby. Because we're all descendants of slaves. There,
no, we're not.
there would be so many interracial children out here
Troy is so stupid.
Not
just so
all of
they
us
can
are
get a free
descendants of slaves.
education. I'm just
Yeah, I
saying.
visualized that too.
I'm
I
just saying.
visualized a dorm room just now, like with man, white women lying down.
They, I mean, they lined up now. They just not having the seeds.
Oh man, shoot. Yeah,
No, I'm just
now you
listen.
digging.
Yeah, I mean, but it kind of goes back, and we could touch on this later on another episode, but it goes back. Some of our Caribbean brethren are looking at some of the European nations and saying, "Listen, we need reparations." The United Kingdom, Netherlands, Switzerland, Spain,
France.
all of these European countries were built. Their wealth came from slave labor.
Hmm. That's absolutely right.
Damn.
So what do we do about that?
France, the biggest
Because here's the
transporter for
reality.
sugar.
I mean, it really feels like niggas ain't gonna do nothing but go out and buy Cadillac anyway.
Yeah.
No, here, and that's why I don't think it should come in the form of money, more so in the form of opportunity. And it's
Yo, but
not just
KB, do
straight
you know
giving it to you.
how many folk going to run away from opportunity? Because
That's
opportunity is
exactly why.
always dressed up in work. Like I
That's
like.
exactly why I say it should come in the form of opportunity.
Oh, you're right. Now that you say that, you're absolutely right. You're
Doc,
absolutely right, KB.
Doc, say, but you just said something, and this is a place where we get jammed up a lot. Is that we miss it sometimes because opportunity comes in the form of work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just this past month, like I was telling guys before, like had I not took the job to go do security for this Tony guy, right? Had I not taken the job, because the job was vigorous. It was 16-hour day, it was 16-hour days on my feet. Rough job, work. But the opportunity was to be present in Tony Robbins' Date with Destiny program, where people had to pay $100,000 to be live in person. I was there in the building, being able to soak it in. Opportunity, but it came in the form of work. Now that opportunity I got set me on a whole other plateau now, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But I wouldn't have had the opportunity had I turned down the work.
Being in the building,
Yo,
man.
I have a
It don't
question.
even matter how you in there.
Facts. What's up, T? You froze again?
Black
All right.
folks to
Are his
sell.
teeth that real? Are his teeth that big in real life?
Yes. Yes. Yo, let me tell you. I know he like at some point, if you see this Tony Robbins, like yo, you don't know me personally. You got to meet me for a few seconds, but I'm a clown at heart. So I'm about to get on you. Yo, listen. This dude is humongous in real life, yo. He's not a little dude, like by no means. The dude is like 6'7", G. So first he's on stage, right? So I'm doing security, I'm standing in the front. Now he's doing his thing on stage behind the cameras and all that. I'm not expecting the dude to come downstairs. So I'm standing there, and the other one of the other security guards come to my shoulder and tap my shoulder, and I look back, and this dude is standing there, and teeth are like this, like, and his smile is so big, yo. It's like, yo, all you see is his teeth. Like, and it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's something different about that man. I don't care what nobody say. This might sound sacrilegious, but like, yo, the dude has a Jesus energy about him. Like, like, yo, when you talk about the power of love and how much he preaches that stuff, it's like when you come in contact with him, you feel it. No lie,
So his
no exaggeration, huh?
so his teeth are like Samson's hair.
Yes.
Both y'all are going to hell.
When he, when he take them
Both y'all niggas going
when he take them dentures out, it's over.
Both y'all niggas going to hell, bro.
Yo, listen. Yo, shout out to Tony Robbins, man, because that experience definitely was a life changing one for me, and I'm really grateful to be had been there, right? And just going back to that statement about opportunity being dressed up as work. Don't miss out on one of your greatest opportunities to better yourself because you don't want to do the work, y'all. That's the
That
greatest opportunity you have each and every day, yo. Like
Message.
we have decisions and opportunities each and every day. Each and every day. That's well, every morning you wake up, you got an opportunity to say, you know what? I'm gonna be just like I was yesterday. Or you can say I'm gonna be better than I was yesterday. You gotta make a choice, man. So check this out, man. We down to the last 2 minutes of that podcast. Yo, KB, what you got, man, before we get up out of here?
I'm serious about the Cassie. I need a shirt that says, "Hey, attention Republicans, black votes are for sale." I'm dead serious.
Yeah. All right. Well, she you have to go on that. Well, never mind. I get you an order line. I get you on
listen.
the front of that line.
If I listen, I'm gonna be like one of the Muslim families. If I see you in that shirt, I'm gonna burn you and stone you.
I'm wearing it. I'm gonna wear it on the podcast.
Your video was not gonna work that day.
Are you prophesying now? You prophesying, Troy.
Attention Republicans,
I'm prophesizing.
black votes are for sale. What you
Yeah.
got
Praying,
for me?
I'm
Oh, that's
praying
what
to
we're gonna have on the
I'm praying
back.
to
What
the
you got for me?
deity of bad internet service.
Don't send that bad juju over here.
Right. All of a sudden, your computer just goes.
Don't send that bad juju over here.
Yo, Tia, what you got for the people, man? So we get up out of here.
Listen, y'all know what my thing is. Listen, it's people. People call it self-care Sunday. I'm calling it self-care every single day. Listen, take some time out of your day every single day to just take some time for yourself. We've got so many things going on. Take some time out of your day to just take an opportunity to reset. Whether it's on your ride home from work, in your car, on the train, on the bus, whether you just have to sit in the driveway for 10 or 15 minutes and just, pray, meditate, whatever it is. Take a walk in the park, sit by the river, sit by the lake. Just take some time for yourself, for your mental health, for your mental well-being, for your emotional well-being, so that when you come home, you can be a better man, you can be a better mother, you can be a better person. That's it.
Absolutely. And that's great advice, Troy, because I've learned that your family don't need to be bled on just because you got cut throughout the day.
Mm.
Take the time to get yourself together. The people that depend on you. Understand it. And I'm understanding that more and more each day because I've understood that my emotions play a big part of how my house runs. So if I'm not emotionally stable, if I'm not emotionally okay, it's impossible for my family to walk under the same household as me and be okay. I set the tone in my house. So, Kings, I want you to understand you set the tone in your house. Wear with honor, wear with pride, and do the best you can to be who you are in your position. Because you know why? To the world, you're just a dad. That's all you are. But to your family, you are the world. Don't let it go over your head. That was major. But until next time we see you again, be good to yourself. Like Troy said, each and every day, be good
Each
to
and every
yourself
day.
and the ones around you. That's important. Because if you can't be good to the ones around you, that's okay. Just get those folk from around you. Yo, this is RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, and this has been another dope episode of the Imperfect Fathers podcast. Y'all be blessed, because we will.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.